What's up, guys? It's Dust here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Last time, we tried to take down Ganon, but realized that our Master Sword had lost all of its power due to Ganon, unfortunately, killing both of the old sages who were giving it power. This time, we were instructed by the old Earth Sage to find the new one, so that we could go into the Earth Temple and restore part of the power to the Master Sword. So, before we do that, we're actually going to be doing a little bit of collecting. Do you guys remember, as we were going around getting islands, that there were a bunch of different reefs that had a different set of eyes in them? We are going to be going around to all of those, because now there are enemy ships and enemy cannons along all of these eye reefs that will give us prizes if we destroy them all. So, we're going to make our way over here. This is 2 east of Outset. This is 2 eye reef. So, sail in here. You can see here there's an enemy ship right there. 2 enemy ships. Okay. So, we'll take out this cannon on the wall. Take out... that ship is gone. That cannon's gone. Okay. I like how the game's lagging a little bit because of all the bombs, so you just saw that one bomb slowly moving towards my ship and I could do nothing about it. That was kind of funny. But anyways, we'll keep sailing around. Okay, we got one on this side. Got one on this part of the wall. Is that the last one? Yes! So, once all of the cannons have been defeated, a chest will appear. So now what we want to do... we're going to park ourselves right here. Climb on up. And break these skulls to try and get more bombs, because we're going to need a lot of them here. Oh boy. You want to go up to the highest part on the island. Get our... Jesus Christ. Get our Deku Leaf out. And we'll play the Wind's Requiem. Set our wind to the west. And fly on over. Sure enough, we get a treasure chart. Every time you do this at one of these eye reefs, you will get a treasure chart. So, I'm going to save you guys a lot of time. This is going to be like a half hour for me, but maybe like 2 minutes for you. I'm going to show you where all the different eye reefs are, and then once it's all said and done, we'll go around and collect all the treasures for all the different eye reefs. But, I will see you guys. 1 square north of Outset, we have 5 eye reef. Destroying all the cannons at this one will cause the chest to appear right in the middle. So, I wish the sailing was faster. We go right up here. We have this point right here that we could probably sail from. Face this way. That is east. Let's see if we can make it. Oh yeah, we made it. And like I said, these are all going to be treasure charts, so I'll just see. Up next is 3 Eye Reef, which is 3 south from Forsaken Fortress, or 1 to the west of Greatfish Isle. So, after you destroy all the chests all the turrets on this one, the chest will appear on this eye right here. You may be wondering, why are there still cannons firing at you? Unfortunately, while I was trying to get over here, I ended up falling into the water and couldn't get back to shore in time. So, I ended up drowning, and I got taken back to the King of Red Lions. Oh, this is gonna suck. Like I was saying, I couldn't get back to the King of Red Lions in time, so it ended up taking me back to shore, and I had to go all the way back up, and that's why the cannons are still here. Anyways, there you go. There's your chest. It has a treasure chart. Before we head to the next one, I actually want to make a pit stop. This is to south of the Forsaken Fortress, and we can also see that we have a letter. Let's go check that out. How have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship, writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. For pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad, too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice, too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try and take his glasses, so I do that a lot. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it, so I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take good care of yourself. Good luck, Ariel. It's really nice that she's sending us a letter to let us know she's doing okay. But, now that we're here, we're going to pull out our skull hammer. You can see this little peg in the ground. Go ahead and hit that. That clears the flames and we can head on in. You can now carry more arrows. Carry up to 60. Very nice. Alright, that's all we can do here. 1 square south of the Forsaken Fortress, we have 4 eye reef, and if you notice in there, we do also have a sunken treasure to get while we're here. This sunken treasure correlates with the treasure map that you get from 5 eye reef, which is 1 north of Outset, which is why I did it in this order. There's no point to come to this place twice if we only need to visit it once. That sunken treasure gives us the Great Fairy chart. Now you can find the Great Fairies and the Fairy Queen. Something we don't really need, because we've already seen most of the Great Fairies, but figured I'd at least show it off. Just will appear on this eye, so we want to get up to here. Set the wind to the east. And from here we should be able to just fly on over. Are we actually going to make this? Okay, we just barely made that. I was a little nervous we weren't going to for a second. But sure enough, yet another. 1 square west of the Tower of the Gods brings us to 6 Eye Reef. Defeating all the cannons makes it appear on this eye for reference. And you want to set your wind to the north? Fly right on over. Easy enough. And finally, another square west of the tower from the Tower of the Gods, which is 1 square west of 6 Eye Reef, is Cyclops Reef. And of course, defeating all the cannons makes it appear on the eye in the middle. So we'll come all the way up here, set our wind to the west, and fly on over. Now, I do want to mention something because I don't believe I did before. All of these eye reefs only have the cannons after you've completed the events at Forsaken Fortress the second time. So you have to free Ariel, stand up to Ganon, learn that Tetra is Zelda, all that kind of stuff before all this can happen. So, that is our last treasure chart from the eye reefs. So, Don't remember which number treasure chart that is. Come on, where is it? There we go. So, let's head back to the King of Red Lions. What's funny enough about this one is Cyclops Reef. The treasure chart that you get here also correlates to the sunken treasure right here in Cyclops Reef. So it's the only treasure chart in the game where you find it in one square and then get the sunken treasure in that same square. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. So, we'll go ahead and sail on over and get the sunken treasure. That gives us the light ring chart. Now you know where to find the rings of light that mystically appear on the sea under the full moon. Yeah. So, now, we're going to go around to all the other places where those treasure charts that we got from the Eye Reefs link up to. Before we do that, however, I want to stop over here at Thorn Fairy Island, which is 2 east of the Tower of the Gods. This is the only fairy island that we have not visited yet. So, pretty obvious what we need to do here. If we don't miss. If we don't miss! Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, I guess you gotta do it in rapid succession. There's 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Just don't be bad at the game and you can get into the fairy fountain. Jeez. She gives us another quiver upgrade. We can now hold 99 arrows. So just like the bombs, we can have 99 of them at a time. Very, very nice. Back at the flight control platform, which is 1 east of Dragon Roost, we have one of the treasures. That gives us the Island Hearts chart. Now you know where to find the islands that hide pieces of heart. Over at Overlook Island, which is 1 northeast of Dragon Roost, that gives us the secret cave chart. Now you know where to find the secret caverns. Back at the boating course, which is 1 south from Forest Haven, we have another sunken treasure. That gives us the Sea Hearts chart. Now you know where charts showing pieces of heart locations are hidden. Very nice. And finally, back at Northern Triangle Island, which is 1 south of Windfall, we get the Octo chart. Now you know where to find big octos. So, let's check out all those charts that we just got. Scroll through all these. Okay, so the first one we got, Octo chart. This shows you where all the big octos are. Obviously, we've already killed all of these, so there's not much need for it. Great Fairy chart. We've visited all the Great Fairies. Island Hearts chart. We've gotten pretty much all the pieces of heart that we can, but this is a full guide of where to find certain pieces of heart. Very, very nice. Sea Hearts chart. This tells you where to get treasure charts that correlate to pieces of heart. So very nice. Secret Cave chart. This shows you which islands have secret caves on it. Light Ring chart. These are specific light rings that only show up while it's a full moon. So yeah. Now, unfortunately, all those charts don't really have anything to do for us right now, so getting them isn't really too worth your time, but I figured I'd at least show them off so that you can at least get everything if you'd like to get those. So, there are actually a few errands for us to complete on Windfall. Sure enough. So, one of the first things you might notice when you first come to Windfall, do you remember this guy? Being poor must be pretty rough. Take one look at me and that's the first thing you think, isn't it? I ask you, why is that? Sure, the good days can get kind of tough, but good things still happen, don't they? Money doesn't make the sunshine, you know. Just recently, my missing dollar Mila was returned to me. I didn't think I could ever feel more joyful. Then she went and started working at the shop to help out with our tight family finances. What a trooper. Could that girl be any more of an angel? Although I do worry about how she seems to always sneak out at night. Is there any shop in this town that's open at night? Look in your eyes seems to imply that you have something to say. Well, what is it? You suggesting that I should go to work too? Ow, but oh, my back has really been hurting me of late. Really just aching. If I were just 20 years younger. So this is the rich guy that yelled at us for breaking his pots at the beginning of the game. He's poor now. Yeah. But what we really want to do is talk to this guy. So I'm feeling pretty good. Why? Because I recently got myself a pet pig. 3, in fact. Got a black splotch pig, too. How often do you see one of those? Not often, chum. I've led him ashore to graze over yonder, but the thing is, I can't stop worrying about the little guys. Now this guy enjoys skull necklaces. We want to have at least 23. Luckily, we have just enough at 24. So, oh, chum, that's a skull necklace. Collect these things, but how'd you know that? I can sell these for huge profits at antique stores. Reminds me, there's something I want to talk to you about, chum. Would you give me 3 of these? If you do, I'll let you play a really fun game. Sure, I'll give you 3. Thanks, chum. Happy to take them off your hands. Alright then. Now I'll let you play my little game. It's called Piggy Sitting. I've let 3 pigs loose on this island, and you have to bring them all back to me within 2 minutes. If you do a good job, I'll reward you for your trouble. Are you ready, chum? Absolutely not. Alright. Bring it to me within 2 minutes. Starting now. Ready? Go! Alright. So, all 3 pigs are right in this general area. We want to do the same thing that we did at the beginning of the game. Like, crouch up to them like this. Get close to them and pick them up. This one is farting, as you'll notice. Hey, what are you doing, lollygag? So, okay, so it gave him 1 pig, I think. Oh, crouch. There we go. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Oh, the first one. Oh, shoot. Okay, so it didn't count that first one. And now it's down here in the water. Crap. Alright. Alright, so hopefully... Come on. Hopefully that last one comes back to shore. Okay, there's the second one. Come on. Come on. Alright, there we go. Second one shows up. 51 seconds. It was down here. Oh, it's still in the water. Crap. Can we push it back on shore? Come on. Come on, little piggy. Come on. There we go. Come on. Please, 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 please. Alright. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Wow, you found the third one. Nice work. Well, chum, you win. Oh yeah, I guess a promise is a promise. I owe you a little reward then, don't I? Alright, hold out your hand, chum. Gives us a treasure chart. In the HD, or in the GameCube version, this is a purple rupee, as this is an HD exclusive treasure chart. But still, gripes, how can my little piggies lose like that? They must be out of shape. Time for an exercise regimen. Things will go so easy for you next time. Luckily, there's not a next time. So, we don't need to worry about this. But, next thing we want to do is if we head up these steps, ow, you there, halt! Oh, you're so wretched little street urchin. I thought you were the postman. Be thankful, because if you were the postman, I would have shooed you out of here before you could say boo. Say, you look rather familiar for a street urchin. Have we perhaps met somewhere before? So if you recognize this guy, this was the really poor guy who was originally trying to chase us down at the beginning of the game the first time we were here. So the richest person in town and poorest person of town have now switched places. Yeah. But if we speak to him and show him some skull necklaces... Eh? This is one of those skull necklaces that my daughter Maggie brought back from the Forsaken Fortress. These sell quite well in antique shops. In fact, it was thanks to these beauties that I became so filthy rich overnight. And from the looks of it, I'd say you have about 20 of those, don't you? They aren't easy to come by either. Frankly, I'm amazed you found so many. I'll be bathing in money yet again. The money bath. The only bath that gives you filthy, filthy rich. Alright, boy, I'll give you this as a tip. Now, I'm not thanking you or anything. I'm just feeling good today. He gives us another treasure chart. I was once quite poor myself, you know. Back then, I used to dream of owning a boat I could use to go off in search of treasure. Now look at my filthy richness. Chase your dreams, little urchin. So he learned absolutely nothing from being poor and is now a arrogant, rich piece of crap. But let's go talk to his daughter. Oh, to think that I would survive my ordeal and return to this town. And to think that I would ever be able to live in such a beautiful, opulent house. It's like a dream come true. But no. No! It's a nightmare. Without him by my side, it's like a rainstorm rages at my heart. He was so kind to me in the Forsaken Fortress. That sweet boy who gave me all those expensive necklaces when I fled from that cursed island. Just hearing his name lifts my spirits. Mo, the wonderful Moblin from the Forsaken Fortress. Oh, Mo. Why, Mo? I'm always writing heartfelt letters filled with my overflowing emotions. But why don't you answer me, Mo? This is bad. Oh, terribly bad. I've already drifted off in my own dream world. Oh, by the way, I have a request for you. Could you take the letter I've just finished inking and deliver it to the post box for me? Please, I beg of you. Sure. What? Really? You're such a dear. You've made Maggie so happy. We get Maggie's letter. Now we can bring this down to the post box. Post box. Don't you dare forget. But you must promise not to read it. The secret of a girl's heart are to be shared only when she so desires. Alright, so we can take this. We shall go ahead and drop this in the post box. Stand in front of the post box, please. There we go. Now that we've sent out the letter, let's go back and see. Honestly, you just don't understand, do you? Open up your ears. Silence! I'm telling you, we don't allow postmen here. Be gone! Be gone! Don't be ridiculous. I went through great trials and tribulations to go all the way to the Forsaken Fortress and return with Mo's letter. Silence! Be gone! Be gone! Then, please, be reasonable. Can you at least sign for the letter? Silence! Be gone! Be gone! Just acknowledge I was here! Silence! Be gone! Be gone! Ugh! Foolish man, now you've made me angry. Cannot even look at you in the face any longer. I fear I must go somewhere to cool my feathers. Oh, what a wretched, unruly postman. I don't know anything about any Mr. Mo in any Forsaken Fortress, yet he always comes here bringing me his letters. Does this Mo think I'll let him lay a hand on my one and only daughter, Maggie? I don't care whose letters they are. They'll never reach her on my watch. Let's go find that postman, because he has a letter that we need. So, we actually come down to Zunari's shop. Head up here. Sure enough, here's that postman. Oh, it's you. Sorry you had to witness me fly off the handle like that over at Maggie's house. I'm most embarrassed. That man just... Never mind. To tell you the truth, though, I came to deliver a letter addressed to Maggie from a moblin named Mo. But as you saw, the girl's stubborn father won't permit me to give it to her. What a stubborn, meddling old man refusing to accept letters from the postman? Who's heard of such nonsense? I went to great trouble to go all the way to the Forsaken Fortress. It was a most frightening ordeal, let me tell you. If I don't deliver this letter, then I'm a failure of the delivery trade. But I have other deliveries waiting to be made. I cannot mope here forever. Actually, though, I have an idea. That old fool may not permit postmen on his premises. But surely he would allow you in the place, would he not? Could you deliver this letter to Maggie in my stead? What do you say? I'll do it. Honestly? You, young man, are a lifesaver. It truly never hurts to ask. I shall leave this letter in your care. You got the Moblin's letter. You can give it to Maggie. Counting on you to put this in Maggie's hands, and I thank you. Alright. Now let's go. Alright. Is that... Could it be? The letter from Mo that I saw in my dreams? Let me read it this instant. This is Mo. I like you, Maggie, so much that I want to eat you for dinner. Did you hear that? Those words? This means... it must mean... Can it be? Is this his marriage proposal? It must be. At last my feelings have been conveyed to Mo. At last he understands how I feel. This is the happiest day of my life. True-dee-doo-dee-doo-la-lee. I messed that up, but from now on, today will be the anniversary of true love for me and Mo. Oh, it completely slipped my mind. I must thank you for your role in this. To commemorate my anniversary of true love, I give you this. We get a piece of heart. Very nice. Trudy-loo-hoo, treasured always. Yeah, so we just helped fix a relationship between a human girl and a moblin. Interesting. I'm not gonna touch that. We're just gonna let it be. But now, for the rest of our errands here, we actually want to make it night. Wrong song. Once it's night, you'll notice this girl in a dress over here. Shh, shh. Take off. Go away. So we'll take off and start moving. And now she's going to start moving. What we want to do here is follow closely behind her without her seeing us. She's going to go around the island, and we want to make sure that we hide in specific spots to make sure she doesn't see us. You want to use the peripherals of your camera to make sure you can do this. Good rule of thumb, don't stay too close to her, and always make sure you have a hiding spot nearby. As soon as she starts moving, also move up. Just going to stop there. And she starts moving up this way. This part can be a little tricky because she's going to stop right here. You won't really see her stop until you get too close. Oh, who's that? She'll think, oh, it's just a cat, and keep moving on. Which is a really funny part about this. Now, stop right here on the steps because she's down there now. She's going to start moving. You'll see her start going into Zuneri's shop. And this is where we want to corner her. She's going to start breaking into the safe. You startled me. What do you want? My heart is racing. You scared me. Wait, are you the kind of creep who goes around at night scaring people? That's just plain mean. Just who do you think you are, anyway? You have to answer these questions in a very specific way to make sure that you get the reward. So first you want to answer an ally of justice. What? An ally of justice? I'm not a thief, I swear. I haven't stolen anything. Well, yeah, please let me go. It was just an impulse. That's all. Just a bad idea. Why won't you say anything? Does this mean you're mad at me? Could you at least listen to the circumstances of my life that led up to this moment? Please, you owe me that much. Sure. I was once the richest little debutante, I don't know what that word is, in this town. Did you know that? But one day a monstrous bird came and took me away to this terrible place called the Forsaken Fortress, where I was locked up and held captive. Oh, it was awful. My father spent every last rupee in his coffers in an attempt to get me rescued. That's right, every last bit of our family fortune gone. That was when my life of poverty began. Now every day from morning until night, I'm busy working for the open air shop. So as you can see, at least I'm trying to settle into my poor lifestyle. Doesn't that just tug at your heartstrings? What do you say about the tragic events in my pitiful life? That's terrible. And to make matters worse, for some reason, I still can't figure out that slob Maggie, who was the poorest girl in town, suddenly got filthy rich. Maggie, of all people. It makes me so mad that I want to do something terrible. Urgh. You understand my plight? Very well. Then you'll let me go? Unfortunately, no. Why not? Because I'm honest. It's true, I know I'm quibbling over nothing. But being so poor weakens a person's very soul. But it's time I quit making silly excuses for myself. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, I didn't have to sink down to the level of a common thief. I won't do anything like that again. Ah, what an amazing feeling. I've let all my worries out of my heart. Wow, I actually feel refreshed. Let me at least thank you. Please take this. She gives us the fourth and final empty bottle. Very nice to have. Don't look at me like that. I didn't steal it. It washed up on the shore, so I picked it up. Don't tease me like that. It's a tiny bottle made of crystal clear glass. It's so beautiful. I wish my soul could be that beautiful. Oh, what am I saying? When you live in poverty, you can say the cheesiest things without blinking an eye. So, I guess you should go soon. My father will start worrying. Goodbye, little ally of justice. Good luck to you. Bye. Thanks for tonight. And off she goes. We've heard about this before. Do you remember one of the fishmen told us something about someone who would want to break into a safe late at night? This was that quest that fish was referring to. So, very, very cool. The last thing we want to do here is at Salvatore's minigame. Don't hit yourself on the stairs. You want to go out this way. If you remember, not too long ago, we started making the windmill move again. So if you haven't done that yet, there's a ladder behind Salvatore's shop you have to go up, and that will get the windmill to start moving. But now we want to take out our fire arrows. And this part is spinning. We want to shoot right down the middle. After blinding ourselves, we have now made the lighthouse start up again. So now, we head back over this way. Dang it. You want to talk to that man in the yellow hat, so I guess I'll just go back up to him. Okay, back up out here. I want to talk to this guy. By night, isn't it? Would you look at that? The Ferris wheel just started... Okay. He says this when you start the Ferris wheel up, but he doesn't really give you anything for it. But now, by night, isn't it? Did you see that, little man? The light in the lighthouse has been reignited. Check out the beam of light that sweeps out now, shining over the night's darkness. Seeing that brave beam fighting the gloom has made me so happy, I just feel like giving someone a present. So here, I'm giving this to you, little man. We got another piece of heart. Very nice. Now Windfall is going to be even more lively than before. Hooray for everything. So now, we want to head up over here. I think this is a good enough vantage point. You could see in that cutscene that this chest now became solid because of the light. So we'll set our direction to southwest. Equip the Deku Leaf. And sail on over to that island. Oh shoot, do I have enough magic for this? I guess we're about to find out. Oh yeah, I'll have plenty of time. We're good. So, fly on over here. Land right here. And there's yet another piece of heart. Very nice. Now, we did just get 2 treasure charts here, so we're going to go find those treasures real quick. over at Rock Spire Island, which is 1 north of Great Fish Isle. There's a sunken treasure. That gives us another piece of heart, completing another heart container. And now over at Gale Isle, which is 1 north of Windfall. 100 rupees. Not bad. Now there's one last thing I want to do this episode. And that is going to be back on Outset Island. Do you remember, at the very beginning of the game, we collected 3 pigs and brought them into a pen all the way up here on the island? Well, if you recall, those 3 pigs turned into this one giant pig. Now that we have the power bracelets, we can actually pick up this behemoth. So we'll take him, and we have to bring him all the way to the other side of the island. So this is going to take a while. But instead of just cutting it out, this gives me a perfect time to talk about something that I've wanted to talk about. My outro. So, if you notice in the last couple of episodes of Wind Waker that I've done, I haven't been including the outro music that I've been using on my channel for years. This is unfortunately because not only 1, but 2 of my recent episodes of Wind Waker were flagged for copyright because of my outro. So the outro I've been using have been a Megalovania remix by a guy on YouTube called Cement City. I got his permission to use the remix for my outro music, and I have been using it for years. But for some reason, almost 8 years later, YouTube has decided that this is now against copyright. So, unfortunately, I can't use my outro music anymore without it being flagged for copyright. So, unfortunately, I will no longer be using this outro music going forward, nor do I think I will be using any more outro music for my channel here on out. It kind of sucks, because I did like the outro music, and it was a bit of a staple of my channel, but it's okay. Honestly, I don't really need outro music, which is why I'm not too upset about it. It's just a little bit annoying that I've been using it for years, and now all of a sudden YouTube wants to make it a problem. But it's whatever. Anyways, because of that choo-choo, I dropped this thing, so now we have to start over. So now I will meet you guys where this is actually... Okay, all the way over here. First of all, get rid of these freaking choo-choos. And we want to pull out some bait. We haven't used this stuff in a while. So, we want to go to this patch of dirt over... We want to take the pig, drop him over here, and at this... There we go. Pig's gonna walk over to the bait, dig in there, and that's not what we wanted. Okay, I did it in the wrong place, so... right here, maybe? Oh, come on. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go get some bait from Beetle. I'll see you guys in... While I'm here buying bait, actually, we're about to hit the silver membership. Oh, you saved up 30 points! You've earned a silver membership! We give a luxurious gift to all our silver members. It's the least we could do. I'll send it to you shortly. Should be arriving by postbox near you any day. Promise me you'll wait anxiously for it. Let's try to earn our gold membership. I'm not quite too sure what the memberships do, actually, as I've never really had the need to buy so much stuff from Beetle where I actually unlocked it. But, yeah. Anyways, I'll cut to when we actually get the pig to dig up what we... There we go! We got a piece of heart! That's what we wanted. Holy crap, that took way more effort than it should have. Anyways, now that we've gotten that piece of heart, we are done with all the collecting I wanted to do for now. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this part off here. Next time on The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we are finally going to go find the Earth Sage and awaken them. See you guys then.